So this is here the entrance to the metro. This is directly connected to the airport. I bought now a ticket here. I hope it's the right ticket.
You can now record it quickly and discreetly on WhatsApp or via.
Yeah, this is here the awesome train station of Newcastle Airport.
Number in your phone so it's ready for when you need it. That's 07345 222 710.
So I'm going now to Monument.
Link on the Pop app or visit nexus.org.uk.
It is 23 minutes.
Let's work together to keep Metro safe.
And then later I will go from the train station.
The next train to arrive on platform 1 is for South Hilton via Newcastle.
This is the train. And then after this visit here I will go to Carlisle.
The next station is Bankford. Please take care of using the level crossing.
That's a deep tunnel here. Hello, excuse me. Okay. Thank you. So, I don't know who's Daniel Blake, but at least I got out of the train station here at Northumberland Street. Oh, it smells like marijuana here. Oh. I have actually no idea where I am. I'm at Haymarket Station. But my internet is working now. So, Haymarket. Oh, it smells so like marijuana here. It's like in Amsterdam. So here is the statue. That is here the train station. And I think that is here the wrong direction that I'm walking. Here is the... Here's the church, and there is a war memorial at St. Thomas Church. Am I filming? Yes. Sometimes it happens you're filming, you're talking, and then it's not recording, but yeah. We will now go to the church there, and there is a war memorial. Thank God my internet is working. Without internet I'm lost. Okay, they're driving on the wrong side, so I must be very careful that I not get killed here by the cars. I forgot to press here the button. Look right. It is still red. I have no idea if I have to wait here or if I can just walk like in Germany. Here's another bus. I'm not here for the first time, so I have no idea. I'm already here since 2 minutes on this street standing. There's really nothing going on. I could have been already here now. I could have entered the church already. So that, oh. So here, this is the situation. There are here the small houses, and here's the beautiful old church that seems to be the St. Thomas Church. And this is probably here the Holy Thomas. And here there are some chairs in front. That's a coffee. Yeah, and today is Good Friday, so Jesus was crucified today, and maybe that's why they are celebrating. So happy there. In Germany, it's very depressing on Good Friday. And in Germany it's called Car Friday. It's like the car, but with a K. And yeah, I think here's no public holiday today. So here's another memorial and some beautiful flowers. They were singing Hail Jesus there in the church, and Jesus is about to be crucified. I think it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a war memorial about the First World War, 1914. And I have always to check if I'm filming. And here we have a very nice brutalistic building. It is, I think, the house of Civic House. Let me check. What is that name? Civic Center. The Newcastle. That's the Newcastle City Council here. And you can see this nice brutalistic building. And they have also horses on the top. Like in Edinburgh near the airport. There are also the 2 silver horse heads, but I think that are not, I'm not even sure if that are horses or seahorses. I have to check that later. So this is a very impressive war memorial here, and there's one scooter on the bench. The nice garden. This looks very British here, very beautiful. And at least here's not smoke of marijuana, like when I left the train station here 5 minutes ago. There was so much smell of this. And here is also that is a commemorating a memorial here. All right. So now I have seen this. That is very good. I wanted to actually visit this civic center because it looks so brutalistic. And the church here I found accidentally. Here's a whole story about this monument. That is not too much information. Here's a tree where only here the bottom remains. And I will now, thank God my internet is working now. It was so slow near the airport. So I will go now to the Chinese arch. That is the plan. Or I could also go to the monument first. Yeah, I go down to the monument. There's the monument, and then I don't know, what is this smell here? It's not normal. Terrible. Really no idea if that is marijuana or is it something else. I don't know if that's illegal here, probably. And there's the Newcastle University. Okay, I will continue and stop and continue and so on. Yeah, this looks very much like in Germany, I must say. We have also the same situation. Also here constructions where nobody's working, but maybe today there's a holiday, I'm not really sure. Okay. Pickle mania. If you want to know what is pickle in German, that means pimple. Pickle mania, pimple mania. And here's a travel agency that is probably very important. If you have no internet and you need a travel agency. Phone shops. The next bank. Jollibee, I think that's from the Philippines. KFC, Costa. And this seems to be here the main shopping center. Primark. In Germany everything is closed today, that's why I came here. And the ticket was only 15 euros to fly here, 14.99 euro. But soon these cheap trips are over because there's no more kerosene. The Ryanair boss yesterday said, I saw that in the morning at 4 o'clock at home. He said, yeah, he has contracts till next February, but if there's no kerosene, then also the contracts don't help you if there's no fuel anymore. And here's some old things here. I forgot, reliefs from 1881. And then I checked in the internet about how I can blog here in this country, and they said that if you're in public then you have to be expected to be filmed, so that is no problem here. Not like in other countries. And here they look like pigs with horns. That are probably here the traditional animals. The traditional Northeast English animals. That is actually almost the same like in Germany, I must say. It looks very same, very similar. And here's one Greg's shop. They are very crazy about Greg's. I heard that in many vlogs. They are so happy when they see a Greg. TK Maxx. Five Guys. Rolex. Here they say they are at the moment transforming the Northumberland Street, creating a vibrant place to shop, spend time, and where business flourish. So that's how it will look later, and that's now. Yeah, this picture looks a bit better, but not much. It's almost the same. Here the polars to secure the pedestrian zone, that nobody drives inside with a car. They have the same here. We have that also.
Like, I basically just thought, like, oh, it'd be like a partial.
Yeah, like a re.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I'd have asked shit myself.
That was literally the show I wanted to
And there's the monument. Wi-Fi here. I wonder if there's Wi-Fi here. And here's the metro station monument. I got out one station before that at Haymarket. And then in the distance, I think that's the football stadium. And here's the beautiful main street. I have now no idea about the name of this street here. Gray Street, not Gay Street. And here, that is here the famous monument of the guy who invented the tea. That is the Earl Grey monument. The Earl Grey who created that famous... that's a joke. I wanted to say the Earl Grey who invented the Earl Grey tea. But of course it's he didn't invent it, they named it after him. Oh, thank God I bought this bottle in the Ryanair flight because I was so thirsty. I had an emergency seat and then my backpack was up somewhere and then I couldn't get my bottle of tap water, Belgian tap water, and then I bought this bottle here, San Benedetto. And here's the Central Arcade, maybe I should walk through that. That is here the famous Grey Street and that is here Earl Grey. Because I wanted to say here, that is here Napoleon, because there's also such a statue in France in Boulogne-sur-Mer that looks almost same. But if I would say here that is Napoleon, then nobody would understand this joke. Or maybe they would. I think they would. Okay, this is here the Central Arcade.
She's a princess.
Oh, this is beautiful here. It is beautiful so far, I must say. I cannot say that it is, but it's all empty here. There are all abandoned shops. Here everything is abandoned here in the Central Arcade Mall. And here you can buy socks. Maybe socks are the big business. And here's some shop and a very depressing looking fast food shop. This was the Central Arcade. Here you can also go to the Granger Street. So I will go now to the Chinese Arch. But I have to check the map because I have no idea where I am now. Oh God. That's the backside of this other street. Nelson Street. So I will now go to Chinatown. What is a cheeky chin chin? Ach, chin chin, that's Italian. But it's not written with an H in Italian, huh? Mowgli. Mowgli was from India. Charles Dickens here gave public readings. And here on the opposite there's the Granger Market, but seems to be closed. Or maybe the one door is open in the front. And here vapes that are very dangerous. And this market hall here is closed today. That was also on my list here. I put a green flag there. Ah. It's the same, like it's almost same depressing like in Germany, I must say. Yeah, and in 7 minutes I'm at the Chinese Arch. And here's such a pound land. There's such a cheap £1 shop. But I don't need anything now. Pound town. Pound land. That is here. Is that British Heart Foundation? There's an Irish bar, the Black Garter. And the Tesco Express. And the Greggs. And the Fresh Valley supermarket. And the next Burger King. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we have an Emirates commercial, and that will become all the biggest disaster ever. What they have done there, what this guy has done there with his war there. It will change everything, and that is here soon when we have no more kerosene and all the cheap flights are over, and then the holidays are over. That's also one reason why I'm here now, because the end of the world is coming, or of the economy, the global economy. But at least if you get a heart attack at some point, then you have a defibrillator. And then it is here, and you can call the ambulance to access. So if you have a heart attack, then first you must call them, and then they give you the code probably, and then you can shock yourself and then survive hopefully. And here's another shopping center, the Gate, that looks very futuristic in comparison to this old building here with the two towers. But it's nice. Okay. There's such a shop, Point Blank, and they say shoot. What was it? What was written there? Moment. Moment. Here, shoot, drink, eat. We have also such shops in Germany, but it's a different kind of shooting. It's a small town here, 300,000 citizens. The Premier Inn Hotel. I had first thought about staying here one night and then go tomorrow directly to Edinburgh. Here's another phone booth. If you touch here these things, if you touch these phones, then you have directly to make a disinfection with your hands. No, I thought first I'd stay here, but then I decided to go to Lockerbie, and then I wanted to stay here at the Easy Hotel. I will go there after this Chinese, after Chinatown. I will walk to this direction to the Easy Hotel, and that's a big seagull there. I hope I don't talk too much nonsense here. They're very elegant shoes here. I had them when I was a student. I had this kind of shoes. I forgot now the name of this style. And this is here probably from this football club here, Newcastle, which is very important for the locals, as I heard. But it's beautiful, beautiful houses here. There's the arch. This is great. That's what I wanted to see here. So this is here the entrance of this street from Chinatown. I will go there later. And here this is the Chinese gate, arch, and then behind there is this football stadium. I have to take a selfie here now. Yeah, I'm surprised they have so many telephone boxes here. I haven't seen them since ages. And here's the beautiful football stadium, so good luck to the team. And I've seen that also. Here's a map. Let's have a look at the map. So I'm here. Here's a Chinese arch. And thank God I have Google Maps. Here's the football stadium. Newcastle United FC. And then I think I will, after this here, I will go now to find there's a small monastery or something like that here behind the Chinese Chinatown. And then I will go to the river. But I have also to find a toilet now. I haven't seen any public toilets here. Maybe I must go to a cafe. But this is beautiful here, this Chinese arch. I was in Liverpool years ago, and then I visited also the Chinatown in Liverpool.